So hi guys. Yeah. I'm here today because we have a special guest here who would be um talking to us tonight. She's one of the up and coming creators here. I can't really tell if she's still an up and coming, but she's one of the biggest uh creators that I know of, personally know of from TikTok. So yeah, without further ado, I guess let's welcome her. If you don't know her yet, she's Allie Tran. You'll see that on the details of this video here. So yeah, without further ado, here we have Allie Tran.
Hi
Hi there.
guys.
All
How are
right.
you doing?
Yeah. Well, I'm good. How about you, Ali? How was your day?
It was good. I went for a walk and then I ate some food. I
Mhm.
ran into a little bit of trouble when I ate food though. I accidentally ate raw chicken 2 hours ago. So let's
Wow.
see how that goes. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I guess yeah, we tried, well, honestly, we tried to record earlier, but then
Yeah.
yeah, something happened, but so we had to transfer here in StreamYard. So yeah, I think we can do a quick run through on what we did earlier or what we talked about earlier.
Mhm.
So yeah, well, since we are live right now, I want our viewers to have an idea of who Ali Tran is and what would you like people to know about you that we don't really see every day
Okay.
or
So
on your
most people, I mean, not a lot of people like I'm not assuming people know me, but I am chronically scary on TikTok, and also I am on Instagram. I make movie content about horror movies. I do
Mhm.
breakdowns, I do skits, and in addition to that, I also play the piano. um I do photography, and yeah, those are like my two main hobbies with that.
Oh, that's nice. All right,
Yeah.
so personally, before I went into because the last kind of contents that I've been making are horror content as well, but it's more on the urban legend stuff,
Mhm.
like
Love it, by
storytelling.
the way.
Oh, thanks. But
Yeah.
I hope I can create something that you would understand because most of the content that we're doing are in our local language. So yeah, well, what I'm trying to say earlier was you mentioned that you had different hobbies before you created these horror content. Well, personally, I started with doing first with music, doing covers, but I haven't really posted a lot about that. So the next thing that I tried doing was doing magic performances. But then it didn't work. Was it the same with you, or you just went straight to doing horror content?
Yeah, I basically just went straight into doing horror content.
Mm-hmm.
The first TikToks I posted weren't niche or anything. Like it was just like my regular life, but I wasn't trying to be a content creator. And then once I really started making content, I chose horror and I stuck with it. So I love it.
Well, that's nice because I had to do it the long way, wherein I had to I didn't really have a specific niche that I had to work on. I
Mhm.
started with magic performances, and then I did I did a lot of stuff. I did vlogs, like travel vlogs, but it wasn't for me. So yeah, I don't know. My friend James, he was the one who asked me because I was doing interviews like this before, and
Mhm.
then I thought of asking him, do you want to be part of uh my uh episodes in my podcast? And then he was doing horror content, and then I got good reception from that video. So, and then people ask me if I can share more stories. I'm not really into, I'm into horror, but I haven't thought of doing horror content before. But with James and then him being part of my podcast, well, from there it started. And then yeah, well, it's nice to hear that it was the first time that you started doing content and then you hit that big well, it's really nice to hear that you did that good. Oh, well, especially right now, because when I first started seeing you on TikTok, well, you were already big, but not where you're at right now.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So how was it on the first part? Did you have like any struggles?
Yeah. So when I first started doing content, I just did reviews about movies. So the first movie review was about a movie called Skinamarink. It came out last year. It wasn't a very positive review because I personally didn't like it, but the internet was like raving about it. And I kind of just said, oh, I found it boring. And my struggles were I didn't really know how to work TikTok. So if you scroll down to the bottom of my page, not that people are actually going to do that, I'm really awkward and like I didn't split my videos correctly. Like between takes, there's like an awkward silence, and then I start to talk, and then you can see me like touching the screen. And my voice was I didn't know how to speak in front of a camera. I was very like no expression, just like this is what I thought of this movie. I thought it was this. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
well, it's nice because, well, as you go along and do it, like every day, you get better at it. And yeah, well, one of the things that I'm really like about seeing how you grow as a creator was the partnerships that you're getting right now. Especially, when I saw I'm not sure, was that the Evil Dead Rise box that you got?
yeah, I got a Warner Bros. Evil Dead Rise box of Evil Dead Rise goodies. It was
Yeah,
cool.
it's really cool because, especially with the was that like a blood, I can't really remember that blood thing we're in.
Yeah, it's a blood bath bomb,
Mhm.
and there was also a like shower. What do you call that thing that you lay out when you take a shower and you put your feet on it? I literally can't remember the name of it. Bath mat, bath mat.
All
And
right.
when it got wet, it would turn red.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other stuff in there too, but yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, how did it happen? Cause I'm just curious how those kinds of things work. Were they the one who tried to contact you after seeing your content, or was there like any uh well, did you reach out to them? Yeah, I'm just curious.
So I personally didn't reach out to them. What
Mhm.
I do is I put my email, my business email in my bio. And then if you get enough viral videos, then
Mhm.
eventually these like big name companies will notice you and then they'll message you if they want you to promote their stuff. So I got lucky with that. And
Yeah.
then
So,
once you do it for one time, then they'll put your name on a list.
oh, yeah, I'm not sure if they do that here, but yeah, that's something that would really be cool to be part of. Cause yeah, well, I just when I saw that, wow, that's so cool that you have to do things, you get paid for things that you love.
That
Yeah,
was so
imagine that.
awesome. I'm so
Yeah,
grateful.
yeah. And one more thing, yeah, I'm just wondering. I think I did ask this to you before, well, earlier, but I want our viewers to like hear
Mhm.
this. Well, why horror in the first place, and what made you start watching horror? I know you answered this earlier, but I just want our
Okay.
viewers to like see this or
Yeah, of
hear
course.
or know this.
So horror movies give me an adrenaline rush, and I love adrenaline rushes. It's also entertaining to be scared shitless. I really like that. And last year, I was bedridden from a chronic illness for about basically like 10 months. And all I could do was watch movies for the most part because I was literally stuck in bed. And I just chose horror movies because they gave me like excitement in my life. And I just binged watched like 4 to 5 horror movies a day. And that's when like my obsession really took off. So that's why I like horror movies. And I could also relate to the trauma in them. They're
So
very
basically, so you weren't really watching before, like horror movies before, or
I was watching them. It wasn't at the pace that I'm watching them now, though. I had always loved horror, but I wasn't watching like 4 or 5 horror movies a day. Probably just like a couple hundred, and then just like took off. Like,
wow, 4 to 5? Did that like affect how you sleep at night?
no, it did not at all. It
Right.
actually helped me because it gave me something to do.
Mhm.
My life was pretty bad at the moment, so it's like my own life was a horror movie. So if I could have a distraction, it was fine.
Oh, all right. I think I can relate to that.
You can relate
Some
to that,
levels. Yeah.
yeah. Struggling out here.
So yeah, what was the first horror movie you've watched, and how did it affect you? And did that like started the fire in watching those kinds of movies?
So the first one that I remember watching is The Exorcist, the original one, and I remember Reagan's spider walk, and I loved it. It was just so creepy, and I remember just being glued to the screen, and be like, "Why do I like being scared so much?" And then from there on out, as I grew older, the first horror movie I ever saw in theaters was Paranormal Activity. And I went with all of my friends and we were just like screaming the whole time. We were like annoying middle schoolers. It was kind of cringe. But somehow we got in because someone's mom bought all of our tickets. And I just fell in love with it like that. And then I started going to like haunted houses all the time. I don't know. I just like being scared.
Well, so you have lots of those there?
Yeah, we do have haunted, like they're not like real, but we do have
Yeah.
haunted houses here. Yeah.
Well, we have some here, but it's something that you can't really like. Yeah, we have some here, but I haven't really tried those. The I think the closest that I can say that I've been to was an escape room, and that's it. But I
Mhm.
did enjoy it, so I think being in a like something like that would be really cool. I think I'll try that soon.
It's
But
scarier than you think it will be. Like you know it's fake, but
yeah.
it's still so scary.
Oh, by the way, where are you based? For
Okay,
for
I'm based in California in America, so
oh,
US. Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yes.
So yeah, since we're talking about horror movies, what would be if you could recommend us like five? Let's just make it five this time. Like five horror movies that we can like start to watch. If you would want people who are not into horror movies, and then
Ooh.
like what horror movies would be like? Let's say the starter pack for horror movies. What movies would you like recommend?
Okay, so the ones I'm gonna recommend, a lot of them are on the scarier side, but they're also really good. So
Mhm.
Hereditary is something I think everyone would like. Um, it came out in 2019, I believe. If I'm wrong, then don't come for me. But yeah, Hereditary was really scary. Another one is Midsummer. It's by the same director. Another one is The Descent,
Mhm.
the early 2000s one. Um, what is another one? Um, Starter pack. The Creep films. If you like horror comedy, the Creep films are really fun. And I'm trying to
How
think.
many installments of Creep was there? Was there
There's
like three
two.
or just two?
There's two, but they're coming out with a third one. Have you seen Creep?
I've seen the first one.
What'd you think?
It was good, but it was nice. Actually, I enjoy it, but I was pretty young when I watched that,
Okay.
so I think I might do a rewatch because there were movies that I would watch. I have watched before, but then when I watch it at well recently, I would have like a different appreciation of it because when I was young, I was just for the well for the thrills, just for the scary parts, not
Yeah.
really paying attention to the story and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, aside from that, yeah, what are the other like two more? I think.
Let's do Get Out. Jordan Peele. That's like one of the best horror movies of all time, in my opinion. And then let's do The Thing, the original Thing.
Mm. All right, I'm just wondering, what would be your basis to like to say that a movie or a horror film is good?
Okay. Well, it has to make you either feel scared or it has to make you feel disturbed, but it also has to have a good plot.
Mhm.
And if there is a slow burn, the suspense has to really be there, and the ending has to really be worth the slow burn. So I'm not against slow burns at all. But yeah, and just the cinematography, the acting, all that stuff. But you definitely have to be scared.
Yeah, there's this film that James recommended to me. It was as far as I can remember, it was slow burn. It's like a family, and then at the end there was like the stoning scene. Do
Mhm.
you remember that?
Ah,
Oh, Speak No Evil.
yes. Speak no
Yeah,
evil.
that one. I haven't watched that yet, but
Speak no
he
evil.
keeps on telling me to try watching it. What can you tell about that film?
Okay. So basically, I'm not going to spoil it or anything,
Yeah.
but there's a Danish family that goes on vacation and they meet a Dutch family, and they both have kids. Both of the families have one single child, and the Dutch family invites the Danish family over to their house to spend the weekend. But while they're there, the Dutch family keeps asking them things, and the Danish families are people pleasers. They keep saying yes, okay, no matter how many red flags they are, until it escalates. So it's basically about the dangers of being a people pleaser and not being able to say no.
Oh, all right. I think I guess I'll just watch. I'll try to watch it later.
You
But
should. It's actually really good. James
mm,
probably, yeah, James has watched a lot of good films from what he's
he
told me.
well, since you mentioned James, I think I would have him here because I think that you two because the movies that you have mentioned and the ones that you really like, those are the movies that James told me he those are the movies that he recommended. So yeah, here's James. Everyone,
Hi, Ali.
Hello,
Yes, hi.
James.
right. So yeah, we sent you like an image earlier on Instagram. That
Okay.
would be that's the kind of content that James started with. What do you call that?
That is the iceberg chart of disturbing and horror movies. So
Oh my
you're
gosh.
looking at it. You're looking at it right now. Are you
I
familiar? Are you familiar with those titles?
I'm familiar with the ones on the top more. Okay, the ones on the bottom, which are basically, so he's showing me a photo of an iceberg chart of horror movies, and at the bottom is the most disturbing. But those are like snuff films, I believe, for the most
Yes.
part. And I personally haven't watched snuff films, so I'm not familiar with most disturbed person on planet Earth in snuff RS R73.
Yes. That
But
that the most disturbed person on planet Earth. We call it MD Pope for short.
uh-huh.
MD Pope. That is just a collection of real footages. Are you
Oh,
familiar? Okay, I'll give you an example so you will have an idea on what this collection looks like. Okay, so are
okay.
you familiar with crash videos?
Crash videos, like people dying in a car crash.
No, no, crash videos.
like
Crush.
crush.
Oh, like with the what's that machine called where it like crushes like candy and like toys and
Yeah,
stuff?
good one.
Yes, but
Yeah,
this
hydraulic press or something.
okay, but this involves small animals.
Oh my god!
So
And this
it's
is
like some people are paying to watch it. So there were some footages on that film, MD Pope.
how did you
Yes.
feel when you watched that?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know, cause when he recommended it to me the first time, I was just I think on the mockumentary part.
Mm.
I think the ones the traces of death,
Traces of Death and
the
Faces
faces
of
of death.
Death.
Are you familiar with that? It's like a documentary wherein, for example, they would show. It's like how do I put this? It's like are you familiar with uh 10,000 Ways to Die? I think is
Oh
that
yeah,
it?
I used to love that show.
Thousand Ways. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's like that. These are like reenactments of different how do you call this, like deaths that
Yes.
are not usual.
But then before Faces of Death was shown, it's like 1979. So people watching didn't have an idea that some of this were just reenactment. Okay, so
Mm,
Faces of Death, as some of the footages there were fake. So it's like reenactment. So it's like 60% reenactment and 40% were just
Like real
yes,
video.
real videos. But then they create a version which is called Traces of Death, which is 100% real. Okay, so you will see here autopsy videos. You
mm.
like, yes, autopsy videos.
I'm
I
looking at
think
it right now.
are
Yes,
you? I'm not sure because I think you're the type who watches like films, horror films. Not, I'm not sure. Well, based on how you're reacting, I think you're not into these kinds of stuff, right?
Okay, listen. I
Okay.
It's out there on the internet. If you want to watch it, you can watch it. I personally don't watch, like I have watched it before. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh,
But I don't actively watch this stuff.
mhm.
I will say that. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, all right. So
So
yeah, well, actually, these kinds. Well, I did because he asked me to like try watching it, but
Mhm.
then yeah, on that, I think on the one two on the sixth, I think I started to like. It's too disturbing that it affects how I sleep. Yeah, it's up to that level because before I was thinking that it won't really like do me that way, but then when I
so
did.
watching 5 to 6 films on the bottom part won't work.
Yeah. So what? So where does it? Okay, I'm looking at this.
But if you want a good movie, have you tried watching Martyrs, the original one?
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies ever. Can we talk about that? The 2008 version, the French one.
Yeah, sure. The French
Yes.
one.
I freaking love that movie. I
Yeah,
thought it was amazing because it's very disturbing, but the story is also very compelling and it's about traumatic like events and PTSD,
mm,
which is very interesting. I thought it was great, and the ending was crazy.
Do you in your opinion, what is the thing that the woman whispered to the old lady?
I shit. Okay, so I've never actually thought about if I thought it meant that there was no afterlife or if
Yes,
she was
I
just
think
troll. I kind
same.
of like ah maybe there was no afterlife.
Yes.
I
you
think
know
that
what?
might
I asked him that as well. You had the same answer. I don't know.
That there was nothing on the other side.
think great minds think alike.
Yeah, well, horror movie. I don't know.
Uh, okay,
Yeah.
but and then how about the house that Jack built?
Yeah, I've seen that one, but I haven't seen it in a while, so I'd have to refresh on that one.
So
But
you
that
see.
is I remember that being like one of the most disturbing ones. I don't know if it's in my top 5 though, but
Is that
what
the one that wherein he arranges the
Yes,
bodies
yes.
of?
yeah.
Uh, Alright. How about? I think you mentioned something earlier about. What was that?
Human Centipede too.
Yeah, the human centipede with the deleted scene.
What's
Yes.
the difference? I'm not sure. Have I watched it? Because there are three films
Yeah.
in the Human Centipede. Is that
I'm
true?
actually a professional when it comes to the human centipede trilogy.
Oh, that's nice.
Really?
So, which would be the best one for you?
So the best movie is the second one because the first one lacked there wasn't a lot of plot and the third one was just ridiculous. Like it
Yes.
was really stupid.
Have
Um
you have you tried watching the colored version of the Human Centipede Part Two?
no, I haven't. Is literally the only difference just the color, like there's no added scenes or anything?
Is
No,
it
no,
just
no.
a color? Or no?
Only the color.
No, I haven't seen the color. Is it the same thing just in color?
Is it like the same scenes?
Yes,
Everything
same
is just
scenes.
colored.
Same
Okay,
scenes.
I haven't seen it. No.
How many like versions were there? You mentioned that there's an uncut version,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if like on YouTube I'm allowed to say like really fucked up stuff. Okay. Yeah.
I used to like try to,
Yeah, like
use.
try to yeah, I'm not going to trigger people. Okay. So
Okay.
the deleted scene in the second one is so this guy he kidnaps I think 12 people is it?
Hmm.
12 people and forces them to have their mouths sewn to each other's butts as like a human centipede and they have their kneecaps taken out so they can only crawl. And the deleted scene is where he actually sexually assaults them while they're being a human centipede. It's disgusting.
It's with the barbed wire, right?
Yeah, like with the sorry, I forgot the most important part with the barbed wire.
Yes. And
Oh,
then I think that the baby scene was also deleted on the other version.
Oh, I didn't know that because I only watched the one with the added scenes, so I didn't know that the baby scene
Yes.
was deleted.
Because it's too disturbing, right?
Yeah, the baby scene was just
oh man. All right.
yikes.
But then have you tried watching Japanese disturbing movies?
Which one?
Because they're good at it. For example, the um wait, I'll try to remember that one.
Was it like the old one, the
No,
black
no,
and
the
white
one
film?
Tumbling Doll of Flesh.
No, I haven't seen Tumbling Doll of Flesh. Tell me
Oh,
about it.
yeah.
No.
What is it all about? Is it like snuff? Not really.
Yes, yes. Actually, it's not it's there's no story on it. It's just they're trying to film a corn. You know what's corn?
Yeah, corn.
Yes, okay. So they're trying to film a corn, but then um they want something to they want a movie that is different from the normal ones. So
Mm.
they're so it's like I can't I can't hindi baka maban eh. Hindi ko maano eh.
Okay, all right. So this is really weird because I just got accepted
Yes,
in
yes, yes,
YouTube's
yes.
partner program, and then he says something, and I got banned, man. But yeah, no,
Wait, you got banned from the YouTube partnership program?
no. We're just being cautious right now because I just
Oh,
got
yeah.
in.
I will no, I will filter my words the
No,
same
no.
way I do on TikTok. I'll use
Yeah.
like code words. Okay, I got
Oh,
you, dude. I do
is
not
there
want to mess that up for you.
is there like something like that in TikTok as well? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, I'm so stupid of me. Because I have a story here. I asked you if there's such a thing in TikTok, right? Well, this guy here, he got banned.
Your entire account got banned on TikTok?
Yes.
But
But then
for how many
luckily
days?
a week, 7 days before
7 days.
I
Yeah,
retrieve my
but
account.
that's not the first time that he got banned.
So if you will check my personal account, there's a lot of account warning strikes on that account because I usually cover this disturbing movies. So
Yeah,
it's like, but
it's so
then I think they're so unfair with that one. So
yeah.
I'm not sure if can you share that video if you have if you have you do you do like watch like short clips of horror like horror clips.
So on my account, I've stopped showing gore of any sort. Like even if there's like a movie poster that has a whole bunch of blood on it, I will specifically find a fan made movie poster that doesn't have it because
Mhm.
people report my videos for no reason and then they'll get censored. Like
okay. Are you familiar with the story of Teresa Fidalgo?
that sounds really familiar.
Yes, that is I think that video goes viral 8 years ago. It's like a girl, oh, wait, a girl.
Yeah, you can use your filter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all right. Okay. So anyway, I think we're lost in like the
I mean,
program that we planned on. But yeah, since we're still talking about horror
later we'll check on
and
it.
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So what are the scariest scenes in the horror? Not really just gory scenes, all right? These
Yeah.
are scenes that like haunt you after you've seen it.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, what are the top three scariest scenes that you've watched?
Okay. First one is Also, I'd like to point out, I appreciate you saying that gory doesn't mean scary because a lot of people always think, oh, gory is the scary. No, it's not.
Yeah.
So the first one is Hereditary, where the mom was floating on the ceiling. That made me feel so scared to my core. And I watched Hereditary on my phone for the first time, and it still scared me, like on the tiny screen. Um, Another one is in Ganjiam Haunted Asylum. It's basically a Korean grave encounters. This girl gets possessed and her eyes go black,
Mhm.
like completely black, and she like opens them and then she starts going like and it's just like so creepy. And then another one is in Hell House LLC. There's like these clowns in there and they're really scary. But
Well,
yeah.
since you mentioned Gonjam Haunted Asylum,
Yeah.
and I'm just wondering, because since you did that thing, have you done a skit with that one?
Yeah, I have. It was kind of crap though. I I did make a skit, except my acting in it was so bad because okay, I am not an actress. I'm not trying to be an actress, and I don't think I'm great at acting. But that was the one video where people commented like, "Your acting is really bad in this." So it's kind of cringe. But yeah, I did make one about that.
Oh, all right.
We also have Bianca Malora, like
Mallorca. Oh,
Mallorca,
yeah. We
Mallorca.
have a TikTok creator here, a local TikTok creator wherein
Yes.
she's known for skits. But
The
then
one,
these are not like movies. These are
yes,
not
yes, the
movies,
one.
right?
It's like urban legends or scary short stories.
Yeah, he
Love
would
that.
actually would do stories like that. Are you familiar with like urban legends as well?
I don't follow urban legends as much, but I love to hear about them.
Oh,
Can you share?
do you know of any urban legends?
Um, the Mothman.
Oh well, those are like what do you call this?
Wait,
Uh
what's it? Okay, what's the definition of an urban legend?
oh, there. An urban legend. I think these are like stories that are well. Does it have to be like scary stories?
No.
Not really, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but the ones that we share are these are like scary stories that get passed on from people to people.
Oh, like
But
that, like people think would be true, but like nobody actually has proof. Yeah, I
yeah,
was thinking about the Mothman is like an urban legend, like the Mothman did stuff, but I don't believe in the Mothman. I know like Bloody Mary is the most popular one. I'm working on urban legends. You need to give me a good one to look into.
Have you watched the movie Urban Legend?
No, I haven't seen the movie Urban Legend.
It's a slasher film, but some of the scenes on that movie were based on the
on different
um
urban
yes, on
legends.
different urban legends.
Are you into
Okay.
slasher films?
Am I into what?
Are you into slasher films?
Yeah, I like slasher films. They're not my favorite, but I do like them.
How about what can you say about the Fear Street trilogy?
I like the Fear Street trilogy. I thought it's like gorier than you'd think it would be. It's also really good to watch with like a group of friends. It's solid.
Yeah,
I
with
like
the
it.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, a while ago, we were watching a YouTube documentary. It's like 2 hours. It's the history of horror movies.
Hmm.
It's a good video to watch. You will learn a lot more.
Yeah, I think it started with how
Yes,
horror film started. I think it's not how we thought it started because I wasn't really expecting it to be that way because horror started with how some of the horrors are right now.
Hmm.
It started with comedy.
yes.
It was meant to be a comedy, but then they they branded it as horror. I'm not sure,
Not
but
yet
it's
because
horror comedy.
not yet because the first Dracula film is introduced as a love story.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so the horror was an accident basically.
Well, I don't want to think of it that way because well I can't really say, but well that they meant it to be like a comedy film. So yeah, I think you had the top three scariest scenes in horror.
Mhm.
So I'm not. I haven't checked. Um, what would be your most viewed video in TikTok right now?
Okay, it's gonna be the autopsy of Jane Doe. Um,
Mm.
I I don't know what it's at right now. It's literally I can just scroll down and see because I only started posting like 3 4 months ago, so I'm almost there.
That's really fast. 3 to 4 months ago.
Yeah, I started posting in in like mid January.
Wow. And you're at how many followers right now?
I'm at 580,000. Okay, so my highest viewed video is 32.7 million right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I was surprised actually. I was pretty
Is
surprised.
that the autopsy of Jane Doe?
Yeah, the autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh, all right.
That's a
I
good
should watch. What do you think made it really viral? Is it
I think people just hadn't seen anything like that before, like a skit about like a movie. I mean, sorry, people make skits about movies all the time, but like in that
Oh, so
particular,
it's a skit.
yeah, it was a skit. So
Oh,
that's what put me on the map. I don't even want to say that because it's cringe, but like that's why I started getting followers. And what I did for it, any creators out there or aspiring creators, I listened to my audience and I literally just created what people wanted me to make. Not that you should only listen to other people, but people were like, I like these skits, you should do more. So I just kept making more of them. And then people were saying, oh, can you spoil the movie for me? And then I started making spoiler videos. And then I just started getting more followers because I was just doing what people wanted me to do. And then eventually, once you get the followers, you can start having your own like personality, and people like
yeah.
would will probably like you if you're a decent person. So yeah, that's how it happened.
That's nice. That's nice to hear.
What can you say about the latest Evil Dead Rise?
Oh, I love the latest Evil Dead Rise, but I did like the 2013 more. Only because like I remember this. Did you watch the 2013 one, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, so the scene where she like peeks her head out of the basement, like that is ingrained into my memory. So that's one of the reasons, and also the gore in that was just insane. But I did like the new Evil Dead Rise. What did you think of it?
It was good, yeah.
It's good.
And
Good.
there were a lot of references
Yes.
there.
Well,
A lot of references that are on the old movies, well,
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the movies, and yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Be-
yeah,
yes, because the moment that we finish the movie, we literally go to the to check all of the references and all of the Easter eggs hidden in that movie,
hmm
including the Necronomicon, the Book of Dead.
Yeah,
They there are three Book of Dead, and the first one is used on the Evil Dead by, what do you call, what is the name of that? Ano?
Ash.
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 Ash. The second one is used on 2013, and the third one is used on this latest Evil Dead franchise.
hmm
So that is the first time we knew about that one. We thought that it's only one book.
yeah. There's like three of them. Yeah, there's if you. I'd love to make a video talking about that too. I need to look into like the hidden stuff. I got a I think I have a giant one. Can I show it to you?
Yeah, you have one.
I think so. Yeah, hold on, hold on.
It's like the real book. Just don't read it, okay?
What was that?
Just don't read it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll try not to. Yeah, I have. Okay. It's so Warner. It's the one. Okay, but it's like it's just packaging, but it's sick. Like this is cool.
Is that the one that they sent you?
Yeah, they sent me it, and it's like a box, but it's cool. Like I'm keeping this.
Yeah, that's nice.
Sick.
That's good.
And they gave me other stuff, but they gave me a tiny cheese grater, which I thought was really cool. Yeah,
That scene, oh man,
yeah.
that's
This,
something new that they added. Is it the first time that someone did that?
yes.
The one
That's
with
the
the
first
cheese
time, right?
grater, right?
Oh man,
Yes.
that's
Speaking of, I just remember something. Speaking of Easter eggs, have you noticed all of the Easter eggs hidden in the movie Midsummer?
I've seen some videos on it. So I remember in the trees when like it was her sister's face in the trees, I think, or like maybe it was her with like the pipes in her mouth from the car exhaust.
Oh man, I need to do a lot of rewatching.
Yeah, these are things that like I only noticed because other people pointed them out. I'm actually not that like I'm not in tune like that. I kind of don't pay attention to stuff like that. But yeah, what are some other ones in there?
What are some other Easter eggs that you can remember there? Was it some?
Um, I can't remember other Easter eggs.
But are there lots there?
Yes, there were lots. For example, all of the cause of their deaths is shown on the first part of the movie.
hmm
What are they?
Oh, in the little drawings.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They will also.
They also did that in Squid Game.
They did?
Yeah, in Squid Game, because you know how
Yes.
there were different games for every episode. They had like a I don't. This is like a really bad way to describe it, but caveman drawing. Sorry, that sounds
Yes,
really
yes, yes.
They're like drawings, like in the style of like caveman drawings on the wall
Wow.
of
Mm.
every game that they were going to play.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember that now.
It's like also the solution of the game is like shown on the
Yeah, on those drawings.
yes,
Yeah.
the solution of the game.
Yeah. By the way, since we've been talking a lot about films, have you watched any TV series that are horror?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of TV series that are horror.
What would you recommend? Because I haven't. I think I haven't seen any. Have I?
Twilight Zone.
That's not horror.
Which one?
The Twilight Zone. I
Twilight
thought you said
Zone.
Twilight.
Twilight
Man.
Zone.
Oh, yeah, Twilight's a horror movie. The Twilight Zone's great. You could call that like horror. You should watch The Haunting of Hill House.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of. Where what
Not
do you call this?
they
There's this American Horror Story. Is it good?
It was started off good.
Wow. But then,
how
It like
how
it didn't turn bad, but yeah, you should watch. But I think holy crap, um you should watch Haunting of Hill House because it's so much better. Like it's actually so good. Like one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
how about the two sentence horror stories on
Oh, on
Netflix?
Netflix? Yeah, that one was good. It's not as good as Haunting of Hill House, but it's like it's still good.
oh,
What is that the one where they had like I watched there's two shows. There's the two sentence horror stories and the what's that other one that came out that has all those short episodes and it's by this like famous director. This like I think he's like a Mexican guy. I don't know.
oh,
That's
Cabinet
it.
of Curiosities. Is
Yeah,
that?
Cabinet of Curiosities.
Yeah, that's
Guillermo del
really
Toro.
nice.
Yes.
The best episode for me was, I think it's the autopsy.
The autopsy.
Yeah, the autopsy was really good.
Yeah. What was the best episode for you though?
I liked the lot 37, I think it was called.
Is it the one that?
Storage
Yeah, the
section.
storage. Yeah. Oh, that was good too. Right.
I also liked the one with the lotion that comes.
Oh, the one that he puts in and
Yeah,
then
Mm.
they got.
that like entertained me a lot. So I liked that one.
Yeah, but well, personally, the autopsy was really damn. I don't know.
You know the one
What
that gave me the heebie-jeebies was the one with the rats in it.
Is it like the war? Like
I can't
was
remember.
that the one? I can't really remember. But oh, is it the one that the grave diggers?
Yeah, he's like digging this giant rat
Yeah.
comes after him.
Yeah.
Like, nibbling on him.
That's,
Speaking of Guillermo del Toro, have you watched The Orphanage and Mama?
And what were the I couldn't hear you.
Speaking of Guillermo del Toro, have you watched The Orphanage and Mama?
In those the episodes?
No, no, no. That is a horror movie.
Oh, okay. I've seen Mama.
Directed.
I've seen Mama.
How
Are you
about
talking about Orphan or the Orphanage?
The Orphanage?
Okay, I haven't seen the Orphanage, but I've seen Mama. I thought Mama was good. Okay, the Orphanage. I'm looking that up right now.
It's
is
good.
it the one that has like the?
I just accidentally watched this movie because I'm trying to look for the movie The Orphan, and then I found this one.
But it's from
Yes,
Guillermo
it's
del
good.
Toro?
Yes, it's good.
What year was that?
I forgot, but it's good.
It's good. Have you seen it? Have you tried searching for it?
The
Are you-
Orphanage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I looked it up. I'm like I have my phone on me.
Uh,
Yeah, it has good ratings too. Not saying that like ratings are always correct, but if it has good ratings, I trust it because people usually are really hard on horror movies.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about Filipino horror films that you have watched. So, have you like watched Bliss completely?
Yeah, I watched The Bliss. I didn't love it, but I liked it. It was kind of like disgust. I mean, horror movies are disgusting, but it was just like that girl was so disgusting. The girl that would like assault her. You know what I'm talking about?
I can't remember what
I don't know if you remember.
That is the twist at the end.
was
It's
it.
like she's at the hospital dreaming, and then the nurse.
Were you expecting the twist?
No, I did not know that that was what was happening, even though it was kind of obvious the whole time.
Ah, yeah, I think so. I think it was a bit obvious. How about the other? Is that the only Filipino horror film that you've watched?
Yeah, so that I know of, people have recommended other ones like The Healing,
Yes.
which I heard is like the best one, if I'm
Is it?
correct.
No.
It's not.
Oh, it depends. It
Yes.
depends on who told you.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's subjective.
you must check all of the movies directed by Eric Mati.
How do
So
you spell
Eric
that?
Eric Mati.
ERIK, and then MATTI.
So he is one of the good directors when it comes to horror movies.
Is he Filipino?
Yes,
Yeah,
Filipino.
yes. I think. Oh, yeah.
He okay. Later we'll if we have time, we'll let Ali watch one of his
Yeah, I'm
short
not sure.
horror.
Oh, yeah, we can present a guest.
I'm
Yeah,
so down. Like, are we gonna do like a live reaction or what?
yeah, I
Yes,
think we can do that. Is
we can
that
try that.
That'd
possible?
be
Let me
sick.
just let me check. Hopefully we can, cause yeah, since we have YouTube here,
Yeah.
there's this one film. Is there a
Short.
subtitle to that?
No, there's no dialogue on that one. It's a
Oh,
silent horror.
okay, that's nice. All right, because Eric Mati is known for he's a director for mostly horror, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's this one film. I'm not sure if you have heard this before. These are like local words, so it's seclusion, if you have heard that, in Quaresma.
Yes,
Yeah,
Quaresma.
yeah. So yeah, I'll try to
If
send you links, or maybe like if I can like download it for you and then just share it.
Yes, please do, because I want to do, because I have a lot of like Filipino followers, and they're always asking me to do a video on a Filipino horror movie. So I actually did watch Bliss, but I was like, I don't know if I should recommend Bliss or should watch something else, because I didn't love Bliss, and I like to only recommend movies that I love. Um, Only probably because the entire theme was like essay.
Mm.
So I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of the entire theme being that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay, so
yeah, what kinds of horror are you
pwede.
really into?
I love body horror. Body horror is my favorite.
What can you say about what was that movie about? Justin, was that
Tusk.
Justin Long?
Tusk.
Task
Tusk, yeah.
I love Tusk.
24.
That's
Oh,
like one of my favorite horror movies ever, actually.
What's
Yeah.
what is your favorite A24 film?
Midsummer.
Midsummer.
Oh,
Yeah.
A24.
Are you like part of them right now, or like a creator that is part of their list?
Oh, like on the partner. Yeah, I did a partnership for this movie called Beau is Afraid. So Beau's Afraid is by the same director as Midsummer and Hereditary, and it just came out last month with Joaquin Phoenix. So yeah, I did a partnership with them, and now they have me on their list. So I guess I'm technically what you would call A24 partner, but I don't know.
That's good. Ari
Yeah.
Aster. Have you watched Ari Aster's film on YouTube? The
The
Strange.
the Something Strange About the Johnsons.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that one. I thought I saw an interview he did about that. People said, "Why are you making a movie about this?" And he said, "I wanted to literally just do a movie on the most like effed up scenario ever." And so he just made that scenario. So there's probably something wrong with him because he like be creating like the most disturbing stuff ever.
All right, let me see if I could like share this.
Okay.
Is it this one? Yeah, this one. All right, here we go. I'm not sure if you can see this. Can you see it?
Yeah,
Why
I
is
can.
this social
Hmm?
Why is there social media? Let me just remove that. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. I'll just do a quick refresh.
Since launching
Hold on. Let me mute that first. That's fine. Anyway, yeah, let's just wait for it to finish. Yeah, because we've been watching short films here, um, and we bumped into.
Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. See, these urban legends are stupid, man.
Kevin, what are you doing? Did you just say Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror?
You're like a ninja. What's the problem?
Look, I'm done. This is it.
What? You can't leave now. You've only been here for 4 weeks.
I understand that, but this is our final short. It's Vesuvius by Eric Mati, and once we're done, dude, you're gonna be dead.
I'm gonna die. Don't tell me you believe in that Bloody Mary crap.
Dude, I don't believe in Bloody Mary. I believe in me and a one-man show. Happy Halloween, kids.
Voices long crooning over moonlight bay. Banjos thrum tuning while the moonbeams play. All along, along, they find me memories like these. Remind me.
That was so creepy. What the heck?
There you go.
That actually, okay, so the CGI obviously wasn't the greatest, but it still managed to like creep me out really bad.
Which
I'm
one?
impressed.
Is it the face or
What
The
the
face.
face? It's
The
the
face.
face. It's the face and the way the face was connected to the body. It was so creepy. And like the whispering and the antlers, or not the antlers, the
The
hoofs,
who-
uh,
the antlers.
but
I-
well actually an idea for next content. Well you can oh I'm not sure. Yeah, but well that's something that you can but it's a short film.
Yes.
But there's a film by Eric Matty that's like connected to that. Is it the
Seclusion.
Seclusion, yeah. I'll send you a link to it. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Hopefully,
Mm.
is it in Netflix?
No.
No, or I'll just download it for you and then I'll just send it. And
Yeah.
uh, yeah,
The-
there.
I love short films. I don't
Yeah,
watch
but that one's not the short film though. That's like
Okay.
the whole version, but with the same idea. I think it's the same idea that some people would like worship
Yes. Explain.
someone that yeah.
Explain to Ali why we Filipinos were very afraid of that kind of horror movie
Um,
because our faith is
yeah, because here in the Philippines, people are well. Most of the people here are religious. Most of the population here are Catholics, so
Mhm.
there that kind of film like I'm not sure if it's against what the norm is here, so that made it a bit scarier to people here in the Philippines. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's something that's one of the best for us. Eric Matty's film. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I grew up Catholic too, and like anything related to the religion is really creepy.
Mm.
Like it's I'm not Catholic anymore. I wouldn't consider myself, but I do know like in the Philippines,
Mm.
lots of Catholics.
Oh, so have you like since you mentioned that there are films that have been recommended to you, have you
Mhm.
like done any what do you call this? Any content that's Filipino film?
I have not done one yet. I want to, but I wanted to find a Filipino film. Like the first one I recommend, I want it to be really good. So
Mhm.
if you could recommend any film that you think the general population would like, that's a horror movie, which one would it be?
Hmm. Well, The Healing, actually, if you heard about it and people told you about it, well, that's on our list. Actually, that's on the top of our list, right? Is it?
For
Well,
me, for me,
well, personally, what do you think?
I think for me, yes, please go with the healing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to download it and then send it afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because when I was looking at the healing, in the US, I'm gonna see where it's streaming. I couldn't find it streaming anywhere in the US because I like to recommend movies that people can watch.
okay.
Um, I'm gonna look
Oh,
up
oh,
if
that's
people can. I'm gonna see if it's.
Because these two films were only good if you are a Filipino, because you can
oh,
relate on this one.
Oh wait, it's on Apple TV and on Prime, so it actually is. You just have to pay for it, but you got the links.
Prime. Mga
ah,
kaibigan ni Mama Susan.
no, don't. Because we watched last night. We watched a film. It's based on one of the popular authors here in the Philippines.
Uh huh.
Um, if we, it's a Filipino title, but if we can, what the
Ma-
English title would be
Mama Susan's
Mama
friends.
Susan's Friends.
Mama
But
Susan's Homes.
yeah, but actually the Tagalog, yeah, it's more known for its Tagalog title or the
What's the
Filipino.
Tagalog title?
I'll send it via
Ang mga kaibigan
Instagram.
ni Mama Susan, but it's not good.
It wasn't good. Personally,
It's not
I'm not.
Okay, so it's not good. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I
It's
wouldn't recommend it.
it's so bad. We want to make a video review about that one, saying that it's bad. That's it.
It's always fun to talk crap about movies.
Yeah, it's really because well, it would still really depend on your personal take on it, but yeah, maybe because we have read the book and the book has really a high, we had like high expectations from it,
Yeah.
but yeah. So yeah, we've been here for an hour, and we don't want to take more of your time, but we really did enjoy um, this talk with you, and I hope we can like record or like do more collaborations in the future. If we well, we'll send you links of the films that we would recommend,
Yeah.
and yeah, we have like other ideas on what to do as well,
Yes.
if ever, if you
Mhm.
have time for it. Yeah.
No, I'm always down. A fun idea too. I'm always open for your ideas, but if we ever run out, just like
Mm.
talking about a movie that just came out, just like
Yeah.
arguing on it is always the best thing to do too.
Yeah, but you will always have the first take on it because it won't show here until
Oh,
it's been there, right? Yeah,
yeah.
I yeah, because I think what's the next horror? Well, what's the next upcoming horror film?
So there's a movie called Talk to Me that's coming out soon.
Mm.
Is it
A24.
film as well?
A24.
An A24, and I feel like that one's a lot of people are gonna be talking about it, and it comes out in July or June.
The one with the hand.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
the one with the hand.
Yeah, there's also the Boogeyman coming out next month, I think,
Mhm.
which is a huge
Is it
one.
like a remake?
Yeah, it's a remake, but people said it was good from the test screenings.
Oh, have you been to one?
No, I didn't get invited, but I am gonna do the promotion. I got invited to like a promotional thing for it, so that's cool.
All right, I'm really
Yes.
envious. All right, okay. So guys, we would like to thank Ali here for being here on our episode. Yeah, we'll be. I think I'm not sure if we can like download this episode, but yeah, I'll try to have this streamed on Spotify as well on our podcast, and then post this clips of it on TikTok, and then we'll just tag you on it so that our followers or horror lovers here in the Philippines can check your content too. I'm sure they would love that because
I'll follow Ali first.
there are a lot of horror lovers here in the Philippines. Yeah, so I think they would love that. And yeah, two
Please.
more collaborations in the future.
Please tell Ali.
Oh.
I followed her.
Yeah. By the way, James said he would follow you on.
Oh yeah, I can
TikTok
follow
as
you
well.
back. On what? On TikTok or what?
On all platforms.
Oh yeah. Well, just let me know. Let me know your username so I can see it because sometimes I don't see the notification.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, you got it. Okay, for sure.
All right. So yeah, do you have like anything that you would like to promote like your YouTube channel, your TikTok channel, of course they would know. But yeah, I want it to come from you if you
Yeah.
like.
Okay, so you guys should subscribe to my YouTube. It's Chronically Scary, and my TikTok is also Chronically Scary, no spaces. And then my Instagram is linked in my TikTok bio. So follow me on there. I'll give you the best horror recommendations ever. So
By the way, sorry, this is gonna be the last questions, but
oh, it's okay. It's fine. I literally don't have a life today. I'm not in a rush. It's fine.
why chronically scary?
Okay, because I'm just doing chronically scary content.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
also I also have a chronic illness, and like I just wanted to play in chronic. I don't know. But it also goes into like the scary thing. But yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I think guys, we're all set. Hopefully, this video or recording can be downloaded because I wanna um upload it on other platforms. But yeah, thank you so much, Ali, for being with us today, and looking forward to more collaborations in the future. And I wish you well on your upcoming partnerships with there.
Thank you so much. It was so fun talking to you guys. You guys are really like easy and fun to talk to, and a very nice meeting you, James and Ian. I'm looking forward to future stuff. So yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Ali.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.
Bye.